It's your man Rance getting it buzzed in the DFW. Today I have joining me in studio local favorite Exit 380, and we talk about their new album, Mr. and Mrs. Alexander Stone. I know you rock stars, you gotta have your coffee, your Starbucks and all that, but I appreciate you guys getting up early and rocking the stage, your performance, awesome. Thanks. Very impressed with the new CD. Tell me a little bit about their concept behind Mr. and Mrs. Alexander Stone.
Well, it took us about a year to develop the whole thing and recorded it all ourselves, and so we kept getting into the keyboards and organs and got out of our old rock stuff. When we started doing that, I just went back and lyrically put a storyline together for the concept, and the concept is it's a 1930s couple who die at the beginning of the disc, and then it runs backwards, a short story through their life, and then it ends actually how it begins with them about to die. So it's basically like a troubled married couple, and the way that they roll through the 30s.
We don't know anything about that, do we?
Right.
Where did this come from? I mean, you're like, what, 24, 25? 29. You know nothing about the 30s. Why did you decide to go there?
There's something about the old time period that appealed to me lyrically. It's something about we're so connected that we're disconnected nowadays, you know. And back then there was a kind of a magic thing. First it was like the 1800s,
right.
And then I had a couple songs that had something about driving in it, so I was like, well, it can't be 1800s, so I kept bumping it up until it was an acceptable timepiece, you know.
Yeah.
And so the 30s was right there, where there's a lot of struggle, you know. You got the Great Depression was ending up and all those good stuff, bad stuff. But so I just thought it was a good timepiece for it.
So, was it hard for you to sell the rest of the guys in the band on the idea, or was everybody gung-ho?
We were, like I said, we'd worked on it for about a year, and so we had been in and out of the studio demoing a lot of stuff out and didn't really know where we were going to go. And so when I brought the idea, we had already had about 8 or 10 songs done, and I had just kind of behind the back been writing the lyrics, didn't really tell them what it was about.
Yeah.
So when I did spring it on, they're like, hey, that's great, let's go for it. And then we've just been adding in the members to keep everybody coming on board. It's been really nice.
Right, so I've known you guys for probably like 5-6 years through different entities, and like this installment is such a far turn from what I'm used to. Because I mean, when you told me you had a new album coming out, it's like, that's a concept album. I'm like, all right. You know, I'm looking at the back cover, there's 4 guys in the band, and then you guys roll out for the show. It's like, got this guy? Hey, I don't remember him. And you said you left a couple of the backup singers at the house.
Yeah.
So tell me how big the production's got.
Okay, so for the CD release shows, and then if it goes off well, we'll just as many times they can play with us. But there's 4 of us in the band normally, and then we have 6 extra people coming on to do the release shows, and they're all actually related to us. So, you know, this is his brother, his dad's gonna come on and play some harp. This is my cousin, my brother, my sister are gonna be singing backup vocals. Our guitarist brother's gonna be coming on singing backup vocals. So, just got this whole spread, and it's actually turned into a family band. And what's funny is when we took this photo originally on the back, it was it's supposed to be like a 1930s kind of backwater, you know, family band kind of idea. And then it just magically, when I started saying, okay, how are we going to actually get this music to work live? And I called my cousin first, actually, to bring on the keys. That was kind of the most important thing. And then we just started rolling in the different members. So just kind of grew from there. But it's pretty neat because in the practice room, we have 11 people standing around. But we're all related, so there's not any conflict.
Right.
It's actually less conflict than there was with just the 4 of us. And I think that probably stems from, you know, we have his father and his brother, my brother. So everybody's so, we gave them the project about a month ago. And so everybody got the project and said they just got so excited musically about it that nobody wanted to mess it up. So everybody really came in ready to go. So we didn't have a lot of time. We had maybe a month to practice this whole slew, because we're starting this, like for the shows, we're doing the record from start to finish.
Nice.
And so that's why we brought everybody on, and no talking, no anything. It's more like a theater production. That's why we're dressed up like we are and all that.
Yeah, I'm feeling a little underdressed, or, you know, definitely.
Yeah, you gotta have the black and white, you got color on.
Yeah, I mean, you know, but you guys didn't warn me. I mean, I saw this, and I didn't know you guys were going to be coming in character.
Right, we didn't either till last night. We actually in rehearsal said, you want to street close it or we want to do it the right way, because it's actually what we're going to be doing for the show too.
Well, see, I think you guys did a great job with that, because, I mean, it goes with the CD. I mean, any other way, it's like, all right, well, it's a good song, but I don't really get the concept. So now you get all the aspects of it married together. So I'm glad we could be here to be your guinea pig.
The more I say, we're down here.
So we, of course, have squeezed everybody together. How much more fun is it going to be once you guys are on the stage, you know, because you guys have been in a tight rehearsal room, I'm sure. You guys are going to be able to spread out. You're not going to know what to do with yourself.
Well, you know, we actually went to Lakewood this week and blocked out, because we're doing the first release at Lakewood Theater, so it's a massive stage. And so we blocked out where we're all going to be. And it actually makes it really nice. Like the backup singers get to come on and off, right to their back rooms and all that good stuff. So it's good to try it out in that format for the first time with all those people that have it a place to be able to do it correctly out. So.
Does anybody really play at the Lakewood?
No, it's maybe open 2-3 times a month. It's only open for big events.
And so how did you pull that off? That's a pretty huge deal.
Yeah, we, it's probably about 4 months ago when we knew we were going to release it around this time. I said we need to either be, you know, like a Lakewood kind of place or Granada kind of place, a theater setting, of course, so we could kind of bring the production in because it was still in those early stages. And so we got the show and we just worked them over.
What's it feel like to have worked this angle for a year and now it's finally done? The concept is about to be presented to the whole world or to at least Dallas. You know, what's that feel like? Relief? Excitement?
Yeah, a lot better. You know, I mean, I think after we finally got our last rehearsals in last night with everybody and we got everybody on the same page and it just, for the first time after all these months, like, we've been done with the music for probably 8 months. And so we've been sitting on it going, man, we really like it and we're pumped about it, us four. How are we going to do it? How are we going to do it? And then bringing on everybody slowly. And it just, it's really worked out. Like I said, everybody really did their homework and came in ready to work. And so I think it's going to show off on stage.
You guys have a base in Denton a little bit, a little bit of following in Dallas, pretty good following in Fort Worth. Where are we trying to get to after that?
Well, I mean, we've been touring the Midwest and all through Texas and a little bit out to the east for years and years. And so we've kind of, anywhere within 12 hours or so, we've always just, you know, done the routes. And so I don't know what's going on after this. You know, actually we had an indie label, it's called Rock Yard Records, is releasing this album. And they're talking all kinds of distribution stuff right now. So just wherever that takes it, you know, we're definitely keeping our minds open. So.
And you guys do the big video for the show and all that stuff?
You're gonna come film it for us and make a little guest appearance?
Well, you know, if I can make a cameo.
Right, we're gonna have to put you in the outfit though.
Oh, that's cool.
Hat.
Oh man, you know, I'm good. If you only got a slight sample of the production here, you need to go check it out live because you won't appreciate it. Well, actually, you will appreciate the CD, but the live show, I think it's gonna take it over the top. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Back road down to